Loves, so it's me, Iskra. This video is going to be my review on the MAC MatchMaster foundation with SPF 15. This review is on my holy grail, the MAC MatchMaster foundation with SPF 15. It retails for $33 and it is my favorite foundation of all. It applies beautifully and it looks like this. Let me bring it up closer to you. And it comes with a pump. Here it's closed, here it's opened. So that's what I like about this. It's got 1.2 fluid ounces and it comes in, I believe, quite a few shades. This is different compared to your normal MAC foundations where they have NW and NC for colors. And this one is actually goes just by a number for 4.0, 5.0, 3.0, I think there's even like a 2.5, stuff like that. So this one is more your neutral. So they're combining their NWs and their NCs together, and then this is what you get. A hybrid is what I call it. I'm actually two colors with this MAC MatchMaster. This is a tongue-tied situation here. I have two different colors. I have my fall to spring color and then I have my summer color, but I can still use my summer color through winter and all that if I wanted to. But I do lighten up a lot during winter, and I start tanning a bit starting about February, March. So it just depends. But I actually use two different colors. I use 4.0 and 5.0. And 5.0 is what I'm using currently right now. I actually have it on today. Lighting sucks. It's already like 7 o'clock at night. But it blends in beautifully, matches my skin tone, and I love it. My husband. This one is, has SPF 15, but I've noticed that it takes beautiful pictures. So to me, you don't get that white overcast when you do flash. For me, it doesn't. It just looks like my skin, so I like that. This is supposed to control shine, absorb oil, and all that. It does. I've had this on for quite a few hours, and I'm barely showing any shininess. Obviously, the lighting also makes it look like I'm shiny all over, but I'm not. I just have a tad bit of shininess right here. And that's it. Not even in my chin or in my teeth up here. It's just right here on my nose. But for some reason, my nose always tends to get oily before anything else. So far, we're good on that end. I break out very easily with MAC foundations, so I was very hesitant to try this foundation, but I was very, very glad I decided to do it, and this has become my holy grail. I'll show you the color. This is 4.0. This is usually my color during any normal time, so it looks like that. Very pretty, and I'm just gonna swipe it down so you could see. It has a yellow undertone, so which is what I love about this, and it just blends beautifully into the skin and whatnot. So this is the 4.0 color, and then the one I'm currently using is 5.0. And again, I'll show you. That's 5.0 right there, and I'm gonna swipe it down, and you'll notice it's just a tad darker. So this is 4.0, this is 5.0. See how this is a tad darker and then this is a tad lighter? That's just the difference. See there, you could totally tell. Darker, lighter. So this is what I'm currently using right now, and that is what blends beautifully. With this one, I could use it, but you'll notice that I look lighter in the skin, especially when I take pictures. So this is the color I need to use right now, and it just blends and looks beautiful. It's a semi-matte finish. It's not a completely matte, and it's not dewy. So that's what I love about this. I'm just blending it right now in my hand. And it just looks, it makes your skin look like your skin, just better. And the coverage would be, I would say, light to medium coverage. You could probably build it and do full coverage on it, but I don't do that at all. So again, this is a semi-matte foundation. It blends into your skin tone. It adjusts to your skin tone as well. So that's the good thing about that. So a lot of people who never find their color, they're in between certain colors, this is going to work beautifully. If you like really full coverage foundation like the Studio or even the Pro Longwear, this is definitely not the type of foundation for you. This works for me because it gives me the coverage that I want. Because I don't always want full coverage, but I can build it to the point to full coverage if I wanted to, but I don't. I stay to medium coverage. That's why I'm saying it's buildable to a certain extent. I'm actually just using one layer of foundation. I'm going to zoom you in. Again, the lighting sucks, but I'm going to zoom you in really quick so you guys could see how it just blends in. It looks like my skin. It does not look like it's foundation. It just looks like my skin, and I love it. I actually have some scarring around here, and it covers it without making it look horrendous and cakey. Sorry. See that? It just does it beautifully. So it works. It just works for me and makes my skin look flawless, and I love it. Now, I use before I apply this foundation, I use quite a few things. First, I use my Skindinavia No More Shine Makeup Finish for oily skin. I use this, I spray this on first, let it dry, and then I go in with my Tarte Clean Slate primer. This is not the new one that Tarte just came out. You know, they did reformulated their primers and whatnot. This is their old one. I have a love and hate relationship with this. Sometimes it works, sometimes doesn't. I feel that because my skin was unbalanced before, I was having issues with it, but now that my skin is balanced, it's working beautifully. So this is what I'm reaching for because it doesn't break me out. Then I do my under eye concealer. Then I go in with my foundation, apply it. Now, the best brush to apply this foundation with is actually, let me show you. It is the Sigma Round Kabuki F82. Show you right there. And it's the round top one. And I love it. A lot of people like the F80, which, you know, I love it too from Sigma. It's the flat one. I mean, I do love it. I mean, I use it. But for this foundation, I've come to love the application with this brush. These two paired together are great. So I love that. And then I do powder afterwards once I apply. There are days I might not want to powder, and that's fine. But I do powder just my T-zone, and for that I use actually 3 different powders depending on the day. The one I always use no matter what, because it's always my Sally Hansen Natural Beauty. It's inspired by Carmine. It's the Neutralizer Luminous Matte Pressed Powder. And what I love about this one is that it's got a yellow undertone, so it neutralizes any redness. See the yellow? And what I do is apply this with the F40. It's the large angled contour brush from Sigma. And I pat that in there. Then I swirl it, tap off excess, and then I just apply there. Down here, the nose, and then right here. And I used Milani's face powder in medium, the multitasker face powder. It's a multi-purpose face powder, light to medium coverage, gives you a natural matte finish without caking. It absorbs excess oil and reduces shine. So this is what I used today because I wanted to test it out with this foundation, and it looked nice on with it too. And this is how the powder looks. It's got that beautiful little design there, and that's what I used tapped off, did the same thing, and I was done. And then I just went again ahead and sprayed my Scandinavia spray to set my makeup, and in case there was any powder, to set it, and it looked great. If you look at my Instagram, you'll see pictures for today, which would be August the 3rd. It's a Friday. So you'll see the pictures on how my skin just looks flawless. This came out last year, I believe. Did it? Yeah, I think so. And I tried it out at the time, didn't like it because I was going through unbalanced skin and whatnot, but then I was like, but it didn't break me out. That was my whole thing. It didn't break me out. So I'm back and in love with it. And this one thing, I do not recommend it for dry skin, because this does dry, you know, suck up your oil. So if you have dry skin, this will accentuate your dryness. It will show your dry patches. Believe me, I know, because when I first tried this last year, I was going through dryness and it accentuated the dryness. Like, definitely not good for dry skin. Normal skin, combination skin, and oily skin, perfect. It works. Again, if you're looking for full coverage like Pro Longwear, like Studio Fix, this is not for you. If you're looking for a natural foundation that'll give you even coverage, it'll give you light to medium, and just looks like your skin, then this is definitely for you. And that's pretty much it. So again, if you guys have any questions, remember, comment below. Don't forget to rate and subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next video, and have a great weekend. Bye.